Hi, bestie. I hope you are well. Today, I want us to talk about something that is often overlooked, which is awareness. Not just self awareness, but awareness when it comes to the environment that you are around, your feelings, your emotions, everything that has to do with you. So, the reason why it's important to be aware is when you are aware, you're able to make better decisions. And I feel like awareness is the first step when it comes to healing and growth, because when you are aware, you know what you are working with. You know your weaknesses, you know your strength, you know where you need to grow, you know the areas that are your blind spots. So being aware is the greatest power that you can try to improve in your life. The second thing that awareness is going to help you with is self growth and self improvement. Like I said, you cannot improve what you don't know about. So the minute you are aware, then you know where to start, you know who you can talk to, you know where to ask for help. The third thing that awareness helps with is understanding and empathy. So when you are aware of your environment and what is happening, you can have more empathy. For an example, let's say someone is pissing you off, but when you look at them, you can see that something is really bothering them. Then you understand that it's not just about you. So when you pause and look at someone and just try to gauge what is happening, you see that it's not just about you, and it helps for you to have more empathy for them. But this does not just apply to them, but also when it comes to you. I know that with me, when I feel myself starting to transform, especially when I'm about to get angry, and then I stop and pause, and then I watch my thoughts, and then I think, okay, what thought am I currently having right now? And then when I see that, okay, it's about maybe something that happened in the past that is triggering me now. The minute I pause and stop and watch the thought, my anger goes down immediately, because I understand that I'm not my thoughts. I understand that I'm not my feelings. I understand that this is just a thought that is going to pass, and maybe something triggered it. And for me, one thing I love to do is I try to get out of triggering thoughts as much as I can. I think this goes back to what I love saying about planting seeds. So when you plant a seed in your mind, that will help to direct your thoughts, and you can plant your seeds not by just affirming to yourself, but also you can plant seeds by the music that you listen to. So if you listen to something that is empowering, that will plant seeds in your mind, that will give you more hope, that will give you assurance that everything is going to be okay. So be mindful of the things that you allow to enter your mind, the things that you allow yourself to listen to, because they will plant seeds in your mind. When it comes to me, even things that I watch on TV, sometimes I watch something and then I get triggered and I get angry. So imagine being angry at someone that you're watching on TV that you don't know, someone who's even acting. That is because our thoughts are very powerful, and our thoughts paint a lot of pictures in our mind. So be mindful of what you allow. And when you catch yourself having an angry thought, try to get out of that as soon as you can, because the more you stay there, the more it gets worse. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about now is how can you improve your awareness. The first thing that you can do to improve your awareness is practicing mindfulness. You don't have to be a monk to be mindful, but you can start maybe by just 5 minutes, sit down, watch your thoughts. And the more you do this, the more you'll see what are your patterns, what do you usually think about. And then that is where you can start to make corrections. And another thing that you can also do is you can start praying. And I think one of the most reasons why some prayers don't get answered is because some of us, we pray for maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the morning, and then after that we spend the whole day complaining about what we don't have. So when it comes to this, it's not just about that 10 minutes that you spend in meditation or in prayer or in journaling, but it's also about what you do with the remaining hours of your day? How often do you catch yourself and pause and be like, this is happening, and how can I react to this? Is this reaction that I'm thinking of right now going to help me, or is it going to destroy me? So another thing that you can do to improve your awareness is journaling. Journal as much as you can and as regular as you can. You can journal about your thoughts, you can journal about your day, but the more you do this, the more you will start to really see your patterns and see how you think and how you get triggered and things like that. And then the last one that I want to share about that you can also do to improve your awareness is listening. So talk less and listen more. So when you listen, you get to see people for who they are. You listen not to respond, but to understand what exactly is happening. And when you're listening, you gather your thoughts. You get the time to make up your mind about what you are going to say when you are responding. So learn to listen more and talk less. And I think for introverts, this is our superpower because we don't like talking that much. So listening is a very important skill. So don't just listen to respond. And for me, I've noticed that when I am aware and listening to people, really, I tend to be very defensive sometimes. So if you're not listening and you're just answering the first thing that comes to your mind, you won't be aware that you're actually being defensive. And the reason why you're defensive maybe is something that is triggering you and something that you still need to work on. Okay. And then, the bonus point that I want to say that I really love is when you are walking or when you are driving is you need to look at the road. For me, I used to be very angry when someone is driving very slow in front of me, but now every time someone drives extremely slow, for me that reminds me that I need to slow down. And when I slow down and then I watch the road, today I even noticed that the trees that I usually drive around, they're very beautiful. They're different. They have different shades. They're different sizes. They have different types of leaves. I don't know all the names of the trees, but if you really pay attention and see that these trees are different and they're beautiful and they're unique, and some are big, some are taller, and things like that. And also what I love also is just looking at the sky. The sky is so beautiful. Watch the clouds calmly and you'll see that they're moving and they're fluffy and they're beautiful. That will help to improve your awareness as well. I feel like your awareness is your superpower, and the more you improve on this, the more your life will get better. Okay, because another thing that happens to me is every time I catch myself maybe trying to complain or thinking that maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be in life, or maybe thinking that I'm stagnant, then there's a thought that I've trained myself to say where I'm at the right place right now. All is well. I'm grateful to be here in God's timing. That really helps to ground me. It helps me to know that everything is going to be okay. It helps me to know that there is something bigger than me that is so powerful, that is in control, and I need to just relax and enjoy my time because life is too short to be stressed. I hope you are having a day as beautiful as you are. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section what do you think. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.